So last trip out, Aaron found this sword belt plate, and my dad said, hey, I have a keeper for that. And so I just brought Aaron a keeper for it. And since the belt plate is bent, it won't lay flat, but it basically goes like that. So it's got the matching set. Pretty cool. Let's go hunting. Well, as you can tell, I am not in California again. This is my 5th trip to Virginia this year. But this one's a good one. I've come out here just for a day before I hop on a plane to Italy. I'm going with my parents and my brother and his wife. We're going to Italy for 9 nights. But prior to leaving, I gotta go metal detecting. So I met up with Aaron. Sun just came up, and it's bright and early because it's going to be like 97 degrees today and the humidity through the roof, so we're trying to get an early start. We're at a late 1700s house. We're going to see what we come up with. We'll see you on the first dig. So since it hasn't rained here in months, the ground is rock hard, so we figured, we were hoping this was recently hayed, but it wasn't. But we're going to stay in the tall grass, and then later when it gets super hot, we're going to go to another property with a wooded area, if we can tolerate the heat. But for now, this is what we're doing. Really, really tall grass. Take it real slow. It'll be challenging, but it'll be fun. And not a bad place to be. All right, we are trudging through this stuff, and it is just as thick as it gets. But came across one finally. Mid to high 20s. Seems to be the right size. I'll get the hole open. Be right back to you. Just a big old hunk of copper. Alright, I had a high teens. Man, this ground's rock hard. And this just piece of something. I don't know what it is. Steel, probably. Looks like part of something bigger, and it had some kind of a curvature. But it's too thin to be like a cannonball fragment or something like that. But don't know. Alright. That field was driving me crazy. Like waist high or higher, and it's crazy trying to swing a coil in there. Came out of some shorter grass, 15-ish. I'll get the hole open. Okay, good thing this wasn't that deep, because that was one hell of a hole to dig. Flipped it up, took my pinpointer, and I briefly heard a little something, then I'm like, where the heck is it? It actually fell over to the side, and I think I'm seeing a flat button. So, let's have a look. Yep, that's 1700s up to about 1830. All right, first relic of the day. Hopefully not the last. Let's keep going. All right, I had a 10-11, and I got it in this little thing. We can see something round. It's probably trash. Meh. Aaron's got an audience. So the woods we were going to do, we went, and they're just way too thick. So we came to a property that we've been to multiple times in the past. 200 acres. I want to say the house is 1830. But I found a old set of cufflinks back, or not a set, but a cufflink. And Aaron's pulled out all sorts of good stuff from this property. But 200 acres, this is a portion I haven't spent much time on. I've spent time in other fields, but we'll see how we do here. You can see how dry this ground is. It is a challenge, to say the least, to dig in. I had a 11-12 actually. Pulled my plug out, and I see something round here. It is a button. See if there's any design on this thing. Design's always fun to see. I don't see any, but that's really cool. It's not flat, it's domed. Looks to be a one piece. And I don't want to get too crazy because I don't want that centerpiece to break off of there. We'll clean that up a little bit later and take a look on the wrap-up. I am a button finder today. 1617. And it looks like I have another button. Let's take a look. Now this one is a flat button. I think a little older than that round one I just came up with. Yeah, for sure. Flat button up to about 1830. And I always want to see something on these, and I always think I see something, but I don't think it's anything decorative. Because the ones that are decorative, it's a lot easier to clearly see decoration. This one's just got some texture on it from being on the ground, in the ground for so long. That's 3 buttons. All right, let's keep on going. All right, I'll let you hear this one before I dig it. This is exciting. 26, 27, 25. All right, come on, large scent. I'll get the hole open. Okay, whatever it is, it's in here. And while I'm thinking about it, I had mentioned that I'm out here because I'm leaving for Italy tomorrow. I am not bringing my metal detector to Italy. I didn't want people to think, oh, Greg's gonna come up with a video from Italy. I'm going full on as a tourist. We're gonna have a blast, but I am not gonna be metal detecting. So anyway, let's see what we got. All right, it's a modern coin. Well, modern for this property, but maybe we've got silver. Let me get some water on it. Hope we have silver. Wasting all this time on a cloud dime. Darn. All right, come on. Silver usually comes out a lot cleaner than that, so I don't have high hopes. See, 1960 something. It's not silver. I can't see exactly what date it is. If it's 64 or older, it is silver, but I don't think that's silver. It would have come out a lot nicer. All right, let's keep on trying. All right, so I had a 13 to 17. I was kind of hopping back and forth. Finally got it, and I think I got a bullet. It's fired. Smaller caliber.
54.
What do you think?
It's definitely a bullet.
I mean, yeah, but Civil War era. That's kind of hard to tell, huh, with that caliber.
I don't know.
All right, well, I got a bullet. It's not a button, so that's kind of cool. A little something different. 2324 on the Knox 700. Which I want to say is an extremely low tone. But it sounds amazing. I'm going to dig it up. All right, it's in this clump. Whatever it is. All right, it's going to be something tiny. Man, no kidding. That is a tiny, tiny modern bullet. Fired. All right. All right, with the Equinox 700, 50 up to 60 something. Sounds terrible, actually, but I'm curious. I'm gonna dig it. Rusty horse tack, super deep. All right, so Aaron's using the 600, and he had a like 17 up to 22, 23, something like that. It's in the clog, or clob, whatever you want to call it. Circular. Heck yeah, look at that.
That's a beach find right there.
Alright, so we're back at a property, my last Virginia video that we were at, where I found 7 bullets right in here. Aaron just fired up and just found a bullet.
It's the 600.
Yeah, he's using the 600. I'm still using the 700, but he said I have to find something cool with the 700 before I can get the 600 back, so I'm on it. Using the Knox 700, I had a 49.53. It was kind of bouncing around. And it's right here. Look how close I was to hitting that with my shovel. It got me a bullet. And that's the type I found last time. I found 7 of these. Aaron's that he just found is not one of these. And I want to say it's a Sharps. Unfired. Another dropped. And all of the ones I found last time were dropped. We're right next to a creek. So that's cool. Let's get some more. Another one here. This one's kind of hopping around more. And a little bit higher. I'm going to hang on to the 700 for a while. I kind of like it. Alright, I'll get this hole open. Alright, I got my hole open, and then Aaron just found something cool. We'll run over there in a minute. Let's see what mine's going to be. Another bullet. And the same style. That's 2. We literally just got here. That's how far I am from the truck. Alright, let's check out what Aaron got. Ugh. Oh yeah, that is. Is it threaded up top?
Yeah.
Cannonball fuse?
I would like to think so, but I don't quote me on it.
Do they have a keyway though?
Yeah.
That's cool. I don't know if you're even looking at this. Huh. Possible cannonball fuse or a sprinkler head.
I don't think it's a sprinkler head.
No, I don't think so either.
So look out.
That's cool. And another tone right next to it. This one's a little lower. This one's hanging out in the 40s, not going up to 50. A little bit. All right, I'll get this one open. And it's another one. All right, so moving forward, I mean, that's 3 and I've been here 5 minutes. Moving forward, if I find something besides one of these, I'll turn the camera on. Not that these are bad. I love finding these. We'll see if we can find something different. I've been working on trying to get this long piece out of here, and Aaron says it might be a butt plate off of a rifle. So you can see this thing sticking out. So we'll get that out. Be right back here. It's a hinge or something like that.
But if you look up butt plate, like Google butt plate, it looks just like that and be an L on it. We come on the back side of the back of the rifle.
Yeah.
I've got a couple at the house. I'll show you.
Okay, we're exhausted. That was a whole lot of digging in a whole lot of heat and humidity. And we start out with the trash. Yeah, not as much as usual, but we got plenty of trash. Oh, can you pull those up? Okay, Aaron's side. He's got that little. What kind of plane is that?
F-18.
Right there, Air Force guy. He knows it.
That's Navy.
Huh?
That's a Navy plane.
It's a Navy plane. Okay, sorry. What is that?
I don't know. Crap.
I like it. Aaron's got 4 bullets. That's a Sharps. I looked at that chart.
Mm-hmm.
It is a Sharps.
Yep.
That is not. That looks different. I have that chart. I should have looked it up.
Oh.
That might be Confederate. Maybe not.
These all could be.
Yeah, well, fired. Round ball. This is a cannonball fuse, and it's called a
Schenkel fuse.
Schenkel fuse. That's cool. My bullets fired. This is a fired 3-ring. Fired round ball. Unfired round ball. Modern dime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, your best bullet day.
Drop bullets. I think that is my best bullet day. And they're all Sharps. 3 buttons for me. The first one I believe was this one. Flat button, no design. Those are 1700s up to about 1830. Same with this one. And this one, as crude as it is, how, I don't know, the way it's made and stuff, it looks pretty old. Unsure what year that is. If anybody really knows buttons, it looks like it had a iron back to it, but the front is not iron. So that's my buttons. 3 buttons, lots of bullets. That's so cool.
Looks like Union.
What is?
The fuse.
The fuse? Union. Okay. All right. So that wraps up today's hunt. I go to Italy tomorrow for 9 nights, and I do have a day before I head back to San Diego, and I might come out only if it rains because this ground is crazy hard. But anyhow, thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next video.